It's not
You know that's why you can't keep nobody because of this kind of
really?
attitude.
The things your man is doing to you, it makes you feel intimidated and threatened by any woman that you see.
Cuckoo! Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hilda L. Brown and I do talk about lifestyle. I focus more on women. Today I'm going to be talking about struggles in a relationship, and I want to use the example of two powerful and beautiful women who featured in a series on Netflix called The Young, Famous and African. Okay, so I will start with Annie Idibia. Annie Idibia is the wife of Two Baba, or call it Two Face. Okay, she is a Nigerian actress. Okay, and she has acted over 200 movies, more than 50 series and all that. But they know her as the wife of Two Baba. Why is that? Because Two Baba is more famous than she is. After the release of, the popular and sensational song African Queen, which hits the whole world, Two Baba became so famous, and Annie told us that she met Two Baba at the age of 16, and after they started dating, not long from that, Two Baba became an international superstar. And before she knew it, Two Baba was having kids here and there. She said in a period of 1 year, Two Baba had 2 kids with 2 different women. Now she could not take it. It was so difficult for her. But she kept on. She was still with this man. Later on, as years went by, Two Baba continued having children for other women. She said, can you imagine that even though I met him first, my first child is actually his 5th child. And Annie has 2 children with Two Baba. But she also said Two Baba has 5 children with other women, which means that the 2 she has with him plus the other 5 makes 7. So Two Baba has 7 children in total. And the very first of Annie is the 5th child, which also means that after Two Face had a child with Annie, he also had one other child outside. You understand? But I realized that she is someone who really pays attention to the African values of staying with your husband, stick with him through thick and thin and all that. She's that kind of a woman, and she's someone who respects love. She even said it in the series that, when I love something, I stick with it to the end. I am committed to it. She said during those periods of humiliation and shame, she realized something very important, that in such situation there are no medication. You are your own medicine. No one can help you except you. You have to choose to heal yourself. What does she mean? She simply means that you have to choose to either let go and continue living with the man, or if you can't, you walk out of the relationship. She chose to stay, but at the end of season 1, you realize that she stayed, and the man, that's Two Baba, somehow realized that this girl really loved him, and he decided to renew their vow. And Two Face kept saying, let's do another 10 years. Marriage is supposed to be forever when you marry someone, but he kept saying, let's do another 10 years and all that. So I was like, okay, you are trying another 10 years, then after you do another 10 years again. Anyway, but the reality is, it is not easy to stay in a relationship. I understand very famous people like him, Two Baba. I mean, girls are always over them. Even when they travel, they go for music tour and all that. To stay away from women is difficult. You have to be a real man to really keep those things aside, okay? So I am not in their shoes. I'm not going to judge them, but I know if you really, really love your wife, you'll be very disciplined and keep certain things away. But it happened. Now let's talk about Zuri. Who is Zuri? Zuri is a boss lady. Yes, she works hard and she has so much confidence that whenever she finds herself in the midst of people, other women sometimes feel intimidated. Anyways, I like the way Diamond treated Zuri. Zuri is the mother of his 2 kids, and they were like couples, even though they did not mention that they actually got married, but they were like couples. And there is something very important she said. She said it is easier co-parenting with Diamond than being bitter all the time while in a relationship with him. Diamond also said he respects Zari a lot because she is a good woman. She's everything. But then he knows himself. He knows he is a player and he cannot satisfy a woman the way a woman wants. So it is better he stays just as a co-parent to their children and not as a partner. That is something very mature to do. Most at times we African men we feel like if we have been separated with the mother of our children, it does not mean anything. We can still have her anytime. She's our wife and all that. Oh no, you have to respect the boundaries. Suri, oh my God, I love that lady. Her confidence is just too much. You remember the episode where she was holding a champagne? She said, men are just like, there was a cherry inside the champagne. She said, men are just like this little cherry inside this champagne. If I have to remove this cherry now and put it away, I will still have my champagne because she is a hardworking woman. She's a billionaire. She has everything. That's why she is so confident. She said she does not even need a man. She does not need to get married to a man to live. And that is what keeps her going. Instead of, fighting and crying because of a man, focus on yourself, girls. Focus on yourself. If you work hard and you can provide for yourself, a man will just be a surplus to you. She has become a crying baby just because of a player of a boyfriend or a husband. There are women out there, just from the very first day that Baba had a child with somebody else, that girl will leave the relationship. For what now? She will not stay there. That's another kind of woman. But Annie Idibia is that kind that will stay forever, no matter what. I know there are many reasons why people do that. If you ask Annie, she will give you her own reason. Well, it was obvious. She really loved Baba. She is over the hills in love with him. You remember the same night, the Arabic night on that series, when Baba called to greet, she passed the phone to every other person there, and she was so happy. And even the girls, they were looking at her and they said, "Oh my God, she looks like a child on Christmas Day." She was so excited. You could see that she really loves this man. So there are many reasons why women allow men in their life for so long, even when the men are doing nasty things like that. She is that kind of a lady who, when she loves for good. She does not care what is happening. But my only problem is, it is good if you are strong to take it. But now in that series, I saw that it was like making her go gaga. So what I'm trying to say is, relationship actually affects women a lot. Annie Idibia, she is so hurt and broken that anything someone sees, she feels like they are insulting her or disrespecting her. You remember the incident where Zuri actually called her and was telling Baba that, "Hey, you see your wife the night you talked to me?" Your wife was like, "How did you know me?" I mean, she thinks that maybe we must have had something. She said it she was laughing actually, and was like, but Annie did not take it easy. She was like, "No, I don't appreciate the fact that she said I was insecure in front of my husband. I know that is serious. You cannot tell a lady that she's insecure in front of her man, okay?" Zuri was just like, Two-Face, the other day you called and you were talking to me and your wife was that, yeah, how did you know me and all that, and maybe she thought we have had something. But Annie took it so serious in such a way that later on she called Zuri for a drink, and she said, "I'm going straight to the point. I didn't like it when you told my husband that I was insecure." And Zuri was like, "No, I did not say it that way. I didn't meant it that way." But it was a whole fight. They actually fought, insulting each other, calling each other names. Let's say in a nutshell, I will just give this little advice. If you are a woman and you really love your husband, stay with your husband. If your husband is cheating and you don't like it, but you know that you can take it for the sake of peace or for the sake of keeping your family together. Stay and keep your family together. But stop saying it, talking about it with everyone as if it is really paining you. If it was really paining you that much, you will leave. Don't meet people and start talking about it. A, B, C, you are always talking about it. It means it is a problem in your life. You are gradually losing your sanity, and that is not good. If you want to stay, you can stay. No one should tell you to leave. If it gets so bad that you cannot stay, you will leave. If you are supporting it, it is because you have the strength to support it. So you can just support it in silence and enjoy the marriage with your kids and everything. It's good for you. But now, if you don't want to stay also, you can walk out, and it is still okay. There is no rule in a relationship. There is just no formula. No one should ever fool you. You alone can choose what works for you. Because as they always say, what works for A must not necessarily work for B. You choose when to leave, and you choose how long you want to stay. I mean, who gives an F if the whole world thinks that you are doing something this way when actually you were supposed to do it the other way? It doesn't matter. It does not really matter. It is your life. It is your happiness. It is your sanity. It is your everything. You are the one living that life, not them. Not even your brother, your sister, your father, your mother. Nobody, not even your children. It is your life. Sometimes we say we want to stay there because of the children, and finally we die in the process, leaving those same children behind. They will continue living with their father. Their father will have another woman, and they will all continue living as a family. You are gone. So the only person that can make that decision is you. So while taking into consideration your family, your children, think about yourself also. Yeah, think about yourself also. As I say, if you can take it, fine. If you cannot take it, walk out. All right, guys, we are all women. We all have seen the ups and downs of a relationship. We all have our own struggles. Look at Annie. She is beautiful. She is a famous actress. Even at that, she was, being treated as if she is nobody. She has a child. I think her second child, Olivia. She had this how do they call it, blunt with her legs. She said she had too much fluid in her knees. Her child had 6 surgeries, and while this child was struggling with this problem, she was beside her child. She was also doing her career, taking care of the house as the mother of the house, and actually dealing with this issue of cheating. It was not easy on her. She is a strong woman. I applaud her. She is a strong woman. We thank God for the strength that God gave her. And she is still striving to be a better mom. Well, they have renewed their vows. So let's just hope that things works out for them. I don't care if she wants to stay there forever, even if her husband is cheating. That is not my problem. It is her problem. My only problem is her welfare. My only problem is her peace of mind. If it is okay with her, she will stay. People stay in relationship for various reasons. A girl can stay in a relationship just because she wants to have all her children with one man, then leave. So when she is staying there 10, you see her 10 years, she has had 2 children. She is not living. What does she want anymore? Maybe she wants a 3rd child. And maybe after the 3rd child, she will leave, even for nothing. Even when the man has not done anything, she will still leave. We never know what is happening behind the curtain. So guys, let's just live our life. But let's concentrate on ourselves, making ourselves better and better every day. Okay? Boost your self-confidence. You need it. Be a boss lady, just like Zuri. So guys, I'm coming to the end of the video. I don't know what you think about these vibes, but me, I find it very necessary to share it with you, my fellow ladies. I love you guys, and if you love this video, please thumb up to this video, okay, and please share it. I want every woman around the world to watch this. Okay, love you guys, and do not forget to subscribe. Bye bye, see you next time. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ciao.